A wide range of pork cuts work great for this style of jerk. You want something with a high ratio of fat, skin and connective tissue. That's what gives you that juicy, tenderful, flavorful result. I'm using about 5 pounds of pork leg steaks, but really any tougher fattier cut will do the job. More tender cuts can work too, but you'll need to adjust the cooking time so they don't dry out or overcook. Pig head is actually a really popular choice for this style of jerk. Have you ever tried pig's head? Let me know down in the comments. Since we're making jerk, we need a proper jerk marinade. No, I don't like sending you on a wild goose chase, but I have a detailed jerk marinade video where I break down everything, answer a bunch of questions and explain the ingredients. It's probably the best jerk marinade breakdown you'll find, so I'll link it below. Definitely check that out. We're still making some marinade here though, so in your blender, start with quarter cup pimento or allspice. A generous handful of fresh thyme. Someone commented on a previous video that I should stop saying dry thyme is a scam because not everyone has access to fresh thyme. I sympathize with that, but dry thyme will never not be a scam. Next, a couple inches of ginger, one scotchy. I usually use more, but I'm going light on the spice this time and I'll show you why later. One diced onion, 2.5 heads of garlic, 3 stalks scallion. The red ones have more flavor, but even in Jamaica they're harder to find and usually more expensive. That's about a dozen cloves. I'm grating in half a nutmeg. A stick of cinnamon. I don't usually use this in jerk marinade, but it complements pork really well. 2 tablespoons brown sugar. 1 tablespoon black pepper. Half tablespoon salt, quarter cup soy sauce, a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, quarter cup neutral oil, 2 tablespoons browning. Bonus if it's homemade. It adds both color and flavor. I'll link a video for that below. A splash of red stripe, probably about quarter cup. Other lagers work too, doesn't have to be red stripe. And finally, the juice of 1 orange. In that jerk marinade video I mentioned earlier, I go over even more ingredients and substitutions, so you'll have all the tools to make a banger jerk marinade. Next, give that a quick blend. I like to leave it kinda rough. It should have an intense smell with lots of pungent aromas. Those are always good signs that the flavor will be incredible. Now for the pork. I'm going to cut these into smaller pieces. All of that skin, fat and bone is going to add a crazy amount of flavor to the jerk. A lot of Jamaicans won't have jerk pork if it doesn't have a healthy amount of skin in the mix. Next, I'm going to rinse these with a vinegar solution to get rid of any heavy raw gaminess. You can also use lime or lemon juice, any acid works for that. After straining off the excess liquid, we're going in with some all-purpose seasoning, about 1 tablespoon per pound. Next, grab that incredible jerk seasoning. The smell of this is really addictive. I'm using a little over a tablespoon of jerk marinade per pound of pork. You just want each piece to be nicely coated. This marinade has a relatively low salt content, so you could really be generous without it turning out salty. That's not the case with most store-bought jerk marinades though. Those can work for this, but the salt content will limit how much you can safely use. If you're not loving the color, you can always add a bit more browning. I feel like I went light with the jerk marinade, so I'm adding a few more tablespoons. I'm going to let this sit for about an hour to absorb all of that goodness. The marinade not only adds excellent flavor, the acids also tenderize the meat too, so this works great for tougher cuts. You will need a big enough pot and medium heat. Make sure it's thick enough to actually hold on to some heat. Add a big splash of oil. In goes 1 sliced onion and a few cloves of chopped garlic. Sauteing some aromatics at the start adds real depth to the final flavor. You're looking for the onions and garlic to just start to brown and get really fragrant. Now, going with our jerk marinated pork. This style of jerk pork is really popular with street food vendors because it's simple and low maintenance. You marinate it overnight, pop it in the pot and let it cook with very little attention. No stress. Give it a quick mix so everything's well coated in those flavors. Now cover the pot and let it go for a few minutes on medium heat. After a few minutes the meat will firm up and release some of its own juices. I actually saved some of that red stripe beer in the freezer from when we made the jerk marinade. I'm just going to add a splash. That beer will serve as additional cooking liquid as well as adding a ton of flavor. This is basically a pot roast but with all the deep complex flavors of jerk. Aside from the beer, the pork is mostly cooked in its own juices. At this point we can place the heat on low and let it simmer. All we have to do now is check in and stir occasionally. That's just to make sure everything cooks evenly and nothing burns or sticks. The majority of the cook time for this pork is hands off. Depending on the cut you're using and how tough it is, it could take anywhere from 35 minutes to 2 hours. It's been a little over an hour and our pork leg steaks are fully cooked. I'm just going to give this a taste and see what needs adjusting. Wow, that's perfect. It only needs a sprinkle of salt. I intentionally kept the salt in this recipe to a minimum. Our jerk marinade and the all-purpose season has a bit of salt already, so tasting and adjusting at the end makes the most sense. If at this point the liquid has reduced and your pork isn't cooked, just add another splash of beer. Now, you know we can't make a street food style jerk pork without a proper street food side. The simmer times give you more than enough time to whip up and fry some festival. I have a recipe up but I will be updating it soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Fried festivals are great but the peak side for street food style jerk pork is roast breadfruit. They're a bit harder to get out of season but nothing hits quite like piping hot freshly roasted breadfruit. Let me know in the comments what you would pair this with. To finish this off I'm going to add some freshly sliced onions. Earlier when I made the jerk marinade I only used one Scotchy. That doesn't give much heat and that's because in typical street food jerk the heat comes at the end. I'm adding fresh sliced Scotch bonnet pepper. This gives us much better control over the spice level. A lot of that beautiful Scotch bonnet flavor is volatile so we lose some during long cooking. Adding it fresh at the end gives us an incredibly aromatic Scotch bonnet flavor finish. It's actually how street vendors adjust the spice level for customers. Skip the pepper if you want mild jerk or get a few slices if you love the heat. And if you ever catch the jerk pork man at the end of the day, that's when the real magic hits. All of that extra onion flavor reduces down with the pork and being on low heat the entire day mean we get some deep flavorful browning on the bottom of the pan. Load that up with festival and that's it for a street food style jerk pork. This is incredible. This recipe is not only simple and straightforward, it also gives you a lot of room to customize it to your own taste. The flavor of this is excellent. My only gripe is that I maybe used slightly too much cinnamon in the marinade. No one I shared this with could tell that there was cinnamon in it and everyone enjoyed it. Maybe I only picked up on it because I made the marinade. Cinnamon should be one of those background ingredients for jerk. If you can tell that it's there, then you use too much. Otherwise, this is a banger recipe. I tried this with some tamarind sauce and it was glorious. As for the fried festival recipe, I'm still working on that update. This batch came out really soft with great flavor. But it's one thing to eyeball and make something good. It's a whole other thing to refine the recipe so anyone can make it with great results. I'm Nick. This was a really fun one and I'll be sure to leave all the links you need down in the description. Thanks a lot for stopping by and I'll catch you in the next one.